Yo, this is Christian, and today I'm gonna tell you how to guarantee failure as a junior web developer, okay? And these ideas that I'm gonna share with you, you'll see that you are probably making or you've seen other people making, okay? The first one, which is probably the one that you are not expecting, is the community aspect of junior developers, okay? Probably you are on different Discords, different Slack channels, Facebook groups, LinkedIn groups, support groups for aspiring developers. It sounds like Alcoholic Anonymous for sad juniors that have been struggling for a while. And why it's bad, okay? Why is it bad? Because, you know, like power comes with when there are a bunch of people together trying to get to the same goal, right? My light died. Let me turn it on again. It's back. Stupid light. Okay, the light is back. Anyway, what was I saying? Right? Usually people think that if there are more working towards the same thing, they will be successful, right? Well, it's true to a certain extent, right? When usually in these groups there are a bunch of junior noobs that have no idea what they're doing, okay? So what you'll see them doing is they'll say something like, oh, let's group together and create a group project so we can show people that we can work in a team, we can create a great project together, it's gonna be so amazing, blah, 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 blah. Well, what happens after 2-3 days, after 2-3 days of planning to see who's gonna create the Jira task, who's gonna create that, what kind of app they'll be building, they'll be pretty much falling apart. Why is that? Well, there is no group leader, okay? Every group needs a leader, and the leader has to be experienced, not another junior noob that has no idea about what they are doing. Like, this is real world. This is not some sort of magic concept that I'm coming up with, but it's true, okay? That's why you'll see a bunch of people doing that. Maybe you've been part of something like that, and if you have been, leave a comment down in the comment section. I'm curious to read it and see if I'm right. I'm sure I'm right, but I just want some sort of confirmation from other people. Before I get to the next point, feel free to join the Facebook group right now, because I'm going there live every week and I give free trainings, which I should be charging a lot of money for, but I give them for free. Join the group right now, and then let's continue. The next thing is that I see a bunch of people that are unemployed sometimes, and they are unemployed for months, okay? Because they have this idea that if they are unemployed, they will be able to do more work to get hired faster. In theory, again, it sounds amazing, right? You have more time to work on something that you like, to get better, blah, 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 right? But if you are unemployed and if you have no plan, then there is literally no difference between someone that's working a full-time job with no plan and someone that has no job and is working on something with no plan. My light is gone again, so I'm not gonna start it again. Fuck that. So get yourself a job so you can support yourself while you're going through this. Otherwise, you'll become desperate as hell, okay? Desperate as hell. At some point you have to pay the bills, right? You have to pay your rent, you have to pay all this stuff. So don't make this stupid mistake of quitting your job to learn code. This is absolutely dumb. Don't do that. I think I'm the only person who speaks sense into people nowadays, because I have met people that haven't had a job since last year and they are still stuck in tutorials, okay? If you have a job, it's gonna be easier for you to get another job, okay? Why? Because it's gonna be easier for you to negotiate. If you haven't had an income in 6 months, in a year, you'll be desperate for anything that's gonna be given to you, okay? You'll be lowballed every single time, no matter if the company that you'll be working with is gonna be great. If they can get a cheaper developer, why wouldn't they? A cheaper and more passionate developer, why wouldn't they, right? Makes sense. It's business at the end of the day. Also, when you're gonna go into an interview, it's gonna sound different when you say, I've been working this job, I absolutely hated it, but I've done it because I wanted to achieve my dream rather than, yeah, I've just been home, you know, chilling 12 hours a day, I wasn't doing anything, and then I was working, I was coding 4 hours a day. Because in reality, you can't code for more than 4 hours a day. Even though I said in a previous video, code all the hours available, I don't think you can do it for more than 4 hours a day. You cannot be concentrated for more than 4 hours a day. Like, your brain cannot work at full capacity more than that. Maybe 6 if you are some sort of genius, maybe 8 again, but you cannot go at it like it's a physical labor job, okay? Some of you are coming from physical labor jobs and you see work as being something that you can just numb your mind and just do it, but coding is about thinking. So thinking can happen when you go for a walk, when you commute to work, when you're at work having a cigarette break or a coffee break. That's when work actually happens, not necessarily when you're in front of your computer, okay? Something to keep in mind. Tutorials, the second stupid mistake that junior devs make. You cannot use tutorials to learn. You have to use tutorials to fix a problem. What problem to fix? I don't know. If you're not working with me, you have to find the problems to work on. And that's bad because you don't know what problems to work on because you are not a real developer. Okay, if you're not a real developer, you don't know what a real developer has to do, hence you're wasting your time. What's next? Let's think about it. What else are you doing? You are trying to learn way too many things, okay? You are FOMO'd into all these technologies that you are seeing online and you don't know what to choose. And because of that, you are trying to learn everything and then you become a jack of all trades and master of none, but taken to an extreme, right? Because when you're a junior, you don't know much. Literally, you don't know much. And you don't even know why you are learning a specific technology. And even if you are using a specific technology, you don't understand the full potential of that technology because you've never worked in the field to understand it. What I would do if I would be you, I would really try to pick 2 or 3 technologies and build as many projects with the same technology. If you are a piano player, you have the C major scale. There are 8 notes. I'm sure there are hundreds and hundreds of popular songs that are built with a major scale. Hundreds. And you know, there are different types of like random scales. I don't know all of them, but I don't even know the names of them, but I remember there were hundreds when I was studying this. But still, with the same major scale, you can make so many different songs. And it's the same with technology. If you know something really well, you can become creative, okay? And you can create cool stuff. It's not about adding as many technologies on your resume. It's about making something really cool with the least amount of tools possible. Trust me, that's gonna impress any kind of developer, and they will see that you are able to learn because you learn something deeply. So they'll be able to teach you more when you get the job, okay? Something important, again, no one talks about this stuff. Now I see on the internet there are a bunch of 3-hour tutorials from more famous people than me that will teach you how to make Instagram clone or Twitter clone or Netflix clone in 3 hours. Netflix hasn't been done in 3 hours. Instagram hasn't been done in 3 hours. If you follow that tutorial, you'll see how some random guy did it. But you don't understand the reasons behind his decision-making process. And his decision-making process was to make a video that is entertaining so you can watch it, so you can become someone that's paying for the ad revenue, right? You're seeing an ad, maybe one of mine, you click on it, that guy is making money. Maybe that guy has some sort of course that he's selling where he's gonna teach you how to make another shitty 50-100 clones, okay? You don't learn like that. You don't learn how to make a clone of Instagram by watching someone cloning Instagram. You have to do it yourself. And the way you have to do it is by understanding the fundamentals of web development in general, okay? Then you can go deeper when you get your job, you can learn the fundamentals of programming if you're into that. fundamentals of computer science, data structures, algorithms, all these things. What else will guarantee you failure? You're not sleeping enough. You're not taking care of your diet. You are not taking care of your exercises, right? You are focusing too much on coding and becoming a coder that you forget that your corpse, your body, has to carry you through this entire process. You forget about the fundamentals. The fundamentals of life apply to learning coding, okay? Very simple stuff that people don't really think about that much, okay? I'm telling you this from experience because I'm not as performant and I'm not thinking as sharp when I don't sleep or when I don't eat well or when I don't exercise. These things are very simple yet very powerful, and then if you understand how to apply at least some of these ideas into your life, I'm sure they're gonna make a huge difference, okay? I don't know when you're gonna see this video, but by 25th of December, I'm taking 5 more people in the program, and after that, I'm gonna double my prices, okay? The reason why I'm gonna double my prices is because I'm being ripped off when I hear a bootcamp is $17,000 and gives no results to people. So I'm gonna double my prices. Until now, I've had very small prices, and I still have till 25th of December to build my reputation. Now my reputation is built, it's time for me to charge the big bucks. So if you are still on the fence, still thinking about it, stop thinking and start acting. Click the link in the description, apply for a free consultation call, and stop watching YouTube videos and start working on your career, on your dreams. Join the Facebook group as well, the link is in the description. I go live there every week. We have good trainings over there that are gonna teach you exactly how to become a web developer. Until next time, Christian.